Happening this weekend is a chance to dive into the Northwest's most notorious crimes and chilling cold cases.
True Crime Fest Northwest, gathering everything from books and podcasts to ongoing investigations and advocates at the Sheraton Portland Airport Hotel. It's a chance to connect, learn more, and get involved. Murder in the Rain's Alicia Holland joining us live this morning with her mom and event coordinator Shelly to talk about all the details. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Yeah, great to see you. Great to meet you.
You as well.
Really
Thank
fun
you.
to have you on. Okay, what can people expect here with the True Crime Fest Northwest?
Go ahead. I'd say a little bit of everything. The goal is to inform, educate, and entertain. So I'm hoping there's just a little something for everyone. So there's a chance to meet other people. I'm hoping someone will get something from this, that they will learn how to get help if something they needed, or they'll find other people that would help them, or for the general public to learn how they can help others in this situation. What can they volunteer, donate, or help in some way? And there's just a lot of fun things going on as well to keep it a little lighter because it's such a heavy subject.
I was going to ask that. What is that line you have to walk? Because it is an interesting line between, you know, advocacy and entertainment. Right. Quite frankly, I mean, people they gravitate toward these stories, but these are real people with real loss. What is it like to navigate that, especially in a setting like this with True Crime Fest?
Yeah, we definitely had those concerns when we went to some of our first events like CrimeCon and things like that. And you say that to people like, oh, it's a true crime event. And it's like, that sounds horrible or scary or weird or like, what are you celebrating? And it really is such a community. And it's people that have survived things. It's people that have lost family members. And it ends up being very joyous because we're all there to support each other. And she's done a great job of vetting who's coming into the show. So it's people that kind of fall, you know, there's that new movement of the ethical true crime, where it's people that use the right terminology and don't make it just for entertainment.
Right.
Not laughing at
Take
it.
that family's experiences into account.
Exactly. And so I think because of the group of people that we have as vendors and presenters, it's automatically going to be that more ethical side, and that we're there to support each other.
That's great.
Interesting. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about that. Just a couple highlights from some of the presenters, maybe some of the bigger cases that you're really going to be kind of digging into this weekend.
Keynote speaker is Desiree Young, mother of Kyron Horman. And bless her heart, she agreed to come and do this. I cannot wait to meet her and hear her story. She has worked with so many groups and things because of this. And so just to educate other people, what does that look like? Rebecca Morris wrote the book with her about Kyron Horman, and they some cases are solved without a body. Like, all these interesting things that you don't think about. So what have they done? What do they keep doing to feel like they're moving forward with this? So a lot to learn there from that type of thing. We have Criminal Adaptations, a new podcast that compares films that we've seen. Are they accurate? Are they not? Who are they? So I think that one sounds very interesting.
I always
and
wonder
fun.
about that too.
Right? I do as well.
And TV and movies. Is it
and they're doing that
really?
homework for us so they can answer those questions. Is it accurate? Is it not? Or is it something you didn't know? Oh, that's actually this case. Different things like that. We have.
There's going to be a lot of podcasters. We've got Somewhere in the Pines, Criminal Adaptations, Unsolved. What is that?
PNW Hansen Homicide.
Yeah, so a lot of
Murder in the Rain.
Murder in the Rain.
Yes.
A lot of new ones. Shady podcast. Alex Roga's coming, and a lot of different ones that are a little bit newer and trying to get this going, and just a different concept from. So just something new, and lots of authors. We have Janine O'Neill coming that wrote the story about the Ward Weaver case, and she ties a lot of personal into it. It's a very good book as well, and that will be interesting.
Yeah, fascinating.
If you're a true crime fan, a good chance to really go deeper.
Absolutely. Okay, so how can people find tickets? Tickets still for sale?
Yeah, so VIP is sold out, unfortunately, but we do still have single day and 3-day passes, and we really recommend the 3-day because it's the afternoon on Friday, and we've got self-defense training from Rose City Self-Defense.
Cool.
Because we're kind of starting, like, we're talking about a lot of dangerous local
Yeah.
stuff. Let's teach you how to be safe.
Stay safe.
And then we're going to have all our presentations on Saturday, 2 rooms of presenters and the expo hall where you can meet the authors and the podcasters. And then Sunday we're having Hateful Homicide do kind of a trans empathetic training of just teaching us all what we need to learn. And then that's going to go into a fundraising drag bingo on Sunday, because we're going to celebrate and be like, hey, we had a really great time and made this really awesome community.
Nice.
So it's a really fun variety. I'm
Awesome.
very excited.
Try to end on a little lighter,
No,
happier note
it's a
after
delicate balance.
That
It sounds like you're walking the line well.
Answering that question of what can you do, you know, can be very helpful.
And it's at True Crime Fest Northwest. Northwest is spelled out .com.
Perfect.
And that's where you can get those tickets.
Alicia,
Great.
Shelley, thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you so much
thanks for
for
being here.
I
having
hope
us.
it's a great weekend event.
Thank you.
And
We're
if
excited.
if you still want to grab those tickets, 1-
Please
and
do.
3-day passes, you can catch True Crime Fest Northwest this Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the Sheraton Portland Airport Hotel. Learn more and get your tickets at truecrimefestnorthwest.com. All right.